Groom caught texting while walking down the aisle at the wedding. Get an annulment. People are shouting in the comment section of the TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon, what's going on here? I mean, I read this and I was outraged.
Do you want to watch the video?
No, I don't want to watch the video. I just want you to tell me and show that picture because that picture will say everything.
Here, I can look at this one.
Ooh.
So they're walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
He's just on his phone. And it appears, I guess, at the end of the video, you see her confronting him.
Yes.
And then he just doesn't automatically apologize. It says he just grimaces as if he's annoyed that she's even mentioning it. And then when they get outside, she just like fakes a smile and continues on.
Isn't grimacing a big part of marriage? I think you don't want to say it. You don't want to say back off.
Right.
Especially on a wedding day because it's her day.
Sure.
But
absolutely.
grimacing is a good way to get your energy out
Mm-hmm.
into the world and not hurt the other person.
100
What do you think of
on a wedding
grimacing?
day, you
Yeah.
got to grimace through the entire thing.
What is grimace, actually? Because I know as a character on the Ronald McDonald, he was grimace. But what actually is it? It's a showing disdain? I'm going to guess showing disdain.
I'm going to say forced smile.
Forced smile?
Yeah.
Showing disdain? I go showing disdain. He goes forced smile.
Okay,
Shannon.
here's a Shutterstock image.
Okay, that looks that's a bad taste. And what's the definition, Shannon?
Hold on. Wow.
It's a gerund.
Yes, hold on, I gotta switch the tense.
I love a gerund. Do you know what a gerund is?
No.
It's a verb that acts like a noun.
Mm.
Is it a noun that acts like a verb, Shannon?
I don't know the answer. You're the
A
teacher,
gerund?
Mike. I don't know. I gotta look that up again. I gotta look that up, but I'm gonna tell you what a grimace is first. A facial expression that usually suggests disgust or pain, but sometimes comic exaggeration.
Okay, that's me. Disdain. I said disdain.
Yeah. You can't keep a face of disdain during an entire wedding.
A gerund is a form that is derived from a verb but functions as a noun.
Okay, it's a verb that functions as a noun. He was running. That's a gerund.
Asking in do you mind my asking you?
Yes, because it's being used as an object.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Okay, so Kunal, are you married?
No.
Dating someone?
Yes.
How long?
9 years.
Wow.
Oh.
9 years. And are you guys just decided to do an alternative? Because that's common law. You're common law married right now.
Is that real?
The state forces you.
Oh, wow.
The state goes, what's going on with you? What's going on with you guys?
I guess the state and my mom are in cahoots.
Does your mom want to know also?
She does want to know.
Is she going to get you a painting if you do get married?
She better paint me some money.
Okay, so 9 years, and I'm not going to ask what's behind that. That's way to make it work for 9 years.
I mean, I'm doing it. I want to serve as a hero to any other person trying to hold out.
Do you want to have kids?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
I'm a question mark on that one.
Yeah, you too?
I don't know about kids,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely think that we're going to get married.
Right.
So it's a question.
How long you guys been together?
5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah. Half the time. Half the time that you guys have been married.
Maybe
Would you ever do this? I'll just put the question to you. You're walking down the aisle after 9 years.
Mhm.
After 9 years together.
Right.
And somebody's hitting, your phone is vibrating. In his defense, Shannon and Natalie, because I know you guys are just out of your minds in protest of this.
No.
When your phone is buzzing in your pocket, it's very hard not to pick it up. Is it not?
Not
He
if-
shouldn't have had his phone on at all.
even if it was vibrating, if something important is happening around you, you're not even focusing on that.
Yeah.
This is
Well, it wasn't during the
insane.
ceremony. It was on the aisle.
You're walking.
It's part of the ceremony.
The walking?
Yeah.
The whole thing, like you being on display in the church, that's all part of the ceremony, in my opinion.
If she was, if people were really looking at her, they wouldn't have questioned him.
It's her fault
Yes.
for not
Yeah.
having the eyes on her.
Absolutely.
I want to faint like I'm for this guy, but I can't even pretend to be.
No.
Like I can't pretend to be. You cannot be texting. You cannot. I'm anxious to know what that text is.
Yeah, that's got to be something important.
But what if it's a diagnosis for someone in your family? Your sleep doctor brother
Right.
has called
Yes.
and says that the best man in your wedding,
Mm-hmm.
which is him,
Yeah.
has overslept.
Right.
Do you? Maybe that was the text.
Yeah.
What kind of a text would you forgive, Shannon? A text that's like, "I'm in the hospital. I'm sick. I can't make your wedding.
The
And
rings are going to be late.
Yes, the rings are going to be late.
They
So
passed
much
that
could be
part
happening.
already. They already passed that part. It's like if someone's child were in the hospital, but if your child isn't there, that's weird already. So it's not they're going to be their child. It's no one who's important.
What if it was the guy who was going to, you know how they get into the car and they leave? What if it was that guy calling? He's like, where are you?
Yes.
What's taking
that
so
guy's circling the block?
Yeah.
You have him call the wedding planner.
Oh, there's a hierarchy of order of things.
Yes,
Shannon?
the
pardon.
groom and the bride should not be bothered by any of this. It should all go through the wedding planner.
Some people can't afford a wedding planner.
Some people can't afford a wedding planner, Shannon. Like most of the low-income whites who watch the show cannot.
Someone's everything's very pretty. Someone's helping them do stuff.
Someone's helping them. Okay, here's a scenario. I'm just going to shoot it and see where you guys come out on it. She says that she's pregnant right before the ceremony. He gets a paternity test. And because it's questionable whether it's his, and he's getting the results back as he's walking back down he's walking to the marriage. She's waiting up there, and he's getting the results. It's going to say you are the father or you are not the father.
It's a Maury gif
Yeah.
saying you are not the father.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So should he be looking at the text then? I say yes, because he has to decide whether he's the father and she's lying to him.
But you are changing the scenario
I'm
because they're walking
taking
together, so they're
I'm
already
taking
married.
creative liberties. No, but isn't the first one when he's walking up the aisle?
I don't.
I think it's he's
No.
walking out, right?
Yeah,
If they're
you can
together,
I think he
then
looked
together,
twice
together.
though. He was walking.
Here's one other. This is.
Oh, okay.
her
Yeah,
yelling
they're
at
already
him
together.
outside.
All right,
Already
they're already
together.
together.
Yeah.
So, but what if the paternity test was coming in then?
now he has to decide not to get into the car.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
He has to take another car.
Right. He takes the car behind.
He takes the car to the annulment.
Right.
I like an annulment. That's like it never happened.
If I find that out then that I'm being now I got to take care
You
of
got
some.
punked.
Yeah, I'm cutting the cans off the car.
You cut the cans.
I cut the cans.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, I'm gonna let people
I mean,
know.
for recycling, but not for the marriage.
No, right. I'm gonna need the money.
Okay, that one was a tricky. I don't think anybody. If a routine text comes in, you can't look at your phone. You have to be focused on your bride.
I'm reading the comments on the article, and somebody said, unless he's a world-class transplant surgeon and the heart his patient is in desperate need of was just harvested. That is a reason. That's a good reason.
Do you think he's a surgeon?
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? He might be a surgeon. You
Yeah.
have doctors in your family.
I
Our guy's got to go to sleep.
Sleep emergency.
Sleep emergency. A guy just woke up. Your brother probably gets those texts all the
absolutely.
time.
A guy just got a brand new pillow. He needs somebody to configure it.
My pillow.
Yeah. How do I sleep on my pillow?
Okay, so that's great. So in that scenario, if I was trying to paint something like the father whole thing, but the organ guy is better than me. So it's like that sense of urgency. Would you accept it then, Shannon?
Yes. However, if your husband is
Somebody else should be on call.
Yes, but also if your husband is like this high profile surgeon with these emergency things, he's going to use that all the time.
It's never
To
good
cheat?
enough, Shannon, is it?
To
It's
cheat,
never good
Shannon?
enough.
Yes.
To cheat?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. You can never question him.
She's a
Yeah.
mid-income white, by the way.
Come like
Absolutely.
Okay, but I mean, like organs and all this stuff. But you think he just has a? Do you think he has a side girlfriend that he labels as kidney in his?
Yes, yes.
Kidney is calling.
Kidney's calling. Kidney need me. Kidney needs me.